What's up guys, CD here. Okay, today we're gonna do a review on Benshina, and then we're gonna talk about future mercenaries. Okay, I'm gonna run arena while we're doing it, might as well. Um, and you can just see what Benshina does as well. Okay, so I'm using double shield runes on Benshina because personally, I feel the problem is Angelica, so I want to have her with a lot of defense. Alright, double shield runes. 99.6 defense. Quite decent. Yeah, look, say, so survives a plus 15 Angelica. Double shield runes. My opinion is she is a slightly upgraded version of Kaioli. Not really much of a big deal there. Whether it's worth investing in her. Okay, so I got her to 14. I mean, it really depends, you know. I mean, I'm just gonna show you one fight, but I feel if you are not really like you don't really have a top team really, like you have other units that need investment, like your 6 devils, your legends, then you should focus on those instead. Keep your diamonds for those. Because I don't really see much of a difference from my previous team. Alright, defense, attack, the rate is about the same. A straight swap from Kaioli, same position, same turn order. Not much. I mean, turn order is a bit different. I got her hitting a little earlier. Could be better, maybe. I'm thinking maybe if I have her attack earlier, even than 5, could do more. But I have Dalvi and I want Vels to go first, so I mean, she is a good unit. Okay, she's good. She's quite strong. I would suggest double shield runes if you meet a lot of Angelicas. Not sure if she survives Natas because I didn't really see any Natas go on her. So all in all, average unit will be possibly a lot better for a lower tier arena rank. I think a lot stronger. If you are maybe Diamond or Sapphire, Ruby, Benshina would be a very good addition to your team. Alright. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna talk about future units. We're done with Benshina. For those of you who don't know, you can go to this website. Right, this website here. Alright. To get to this page, where you can see the Korean units, see their skills, and see how your meta is going to change. Alright, so this is the link, the URL is right here. Okay, anyway, how do you use this website? Alright, so you have a language selection. You choose Korea. Alright, Korean language, because you want to see Korean units, right? Korean updates. Translate to English, then it's translated, then you're fine. Okay, new units, we'll go with the more recent one, Christina. Where is she? Okay. Okay, the thing about Christina is she has multi-hit, alright? 5 hits. So what this means is Lucius just dies if Lucius is not +9 or +10. Alright? Because her damage is strong. She has 95% defense. So all you need is a rune with substat 5% defense. Really good. Only lasts for 1 turn, so she does not die to counters. Okay. Very decent to deal with Refi, buffed tanks and all that. Really, really good. Okay. So extra additional damage based on enemy health loss, blah blah. And then you have the multiple thingies. Burn, poison, bleed. Right, for every different class. That's how it works. She will kill Glacia. Okay, she will kill Glacia, she will kill a lot of things. It's a big deal, it's a big deal. Okay, the translation is not very good. But anyway, if you're looking for a warrior, Christina is a very good choice. Okay, because multi-hit, you're gonna deal with a lot of things. Lucius. Christina is like the big enemy of Lucius, and then other things as well. Yeah, but she will die to Gran. Alright, she will definitely die to Gran. That's how it is. Anyway, recommend it. Get Christina. Range is big. Alright, skip 3 tiles. Huge. Really, really good. Defense, Glacia. Okay, the main point of Glacia, I'm just gonna skim this over because the biggest point of Glacia is this. Protect yourself by making yourself a Glacia. Take no damage. So what this means is when the normal damage hits, the normal attack, she takes that damage, but any additional damage after that, which is the case for a lot of mercenaries, she does not take any damage at all. Alright, so after being attacked, 1 turn, does not take additional damage, which means Levia cannot kill Glacia. Alright? Glacia cannot die to Levia, no matter what. Doesn't make a difference what plus Levia is. Glacia will not die. Okay? I mean, she has freeze, and counter curse, I think. Counter curse, 65% all stats. Pretty nice. Immune to attack interference, pretty good. And then a taunt. And max 10 turns. Okay? I mean, even level 1, 10 turn taunts. So, very decent defender. We'll probably replace Cecilia Coyote as well with Benshina. So then phased out will be Cecilia Coyote. You're gonna use Glacia and Benshina in the future. That's how it's gonna be. Right? Okay, now the bigger thing. We'll go to the minor one first. Lyudmila. Okay, she's the sniper unit. Does damage based on her HP. On her HP. Alright, based on her HP, so doesn't need buffs. Put her anywhere, stick her with vital runes. She's gonna deal damage based on her HP. Alright. Stat wise, HP is not a lot. Alright, so I'm thinking probably about, we'll end up about 6-7k. 6-7k times 3, about 21,000 damage. Will deal well with hiding Natasas in the lane. Anything that's put in a position where it's really hard to reach, she will reach it because she hits from the back. 3 tiles. Very useful to have. Doesn't need buffs at all. Okay, because you can't buff vitality, right? You can't buff health. So you can place her anywhere, she's gonna do a job, alright? Good choice. Good crit damage, crit chance, really good. Useful, very useful. Even for Guild War, really useful. You know, just put her there to snipe something down. Really nice. Okay, so the biggest change recently. Yesterday? Was it yesterday? A couple hours ago. Edin. Okay, Edin gets plus 15 now. The whale unit, Edin. At 15. Alright, at 15, you gotta get him to 15. Increase defense 35%. Okay, so it comes with 10% defense. So at 15, he has 45% defense by himself, alright? After attack. I think it's after attack. Or before, it's everlasting, permanent, 35% defense. So what you do is you place double shield runes, preferably enough to make 100%. Alright, so 55% divided by 2 is not tough, it's quite easy. 27, 28% shield runes. Just put 2 of them. He doesn't need attack because you all should know Edin's skills. Alright, increasing attack per turn for 50 turns. It's really good. Alright, he has good base attack, so this makes him a lot viable. Alright, without the use of the other unit we're going to talk about, Varonia. Alright, he's going to spec things down. He's going to spec a lot of stuff down. Alright, ignores enemy defense. So Angelica, Dalvi are all going to die to Edin. Alright, so Edin is going to be very, very strong. Alright, because ignores defense. And it's a lot of damage. Alright, 450% additional damage. It's huge. Okay. And I'm guessing with this stat buff every turn, his base attack is going to be high enough to kill Glacia as well. Okay. Really, really good. A unit to look out for. And if you don't have Edin, try your luck. Try and get one. Okay, the last one I'm going to talk about. Okay, one more. I see Albion as well. Albion support. Agility support. I keep calling him the agility support because he buffs agility in a cross. Alright, this cross. Okay, what happens is he buffs on himself, similar to Themis. Alright. So you can place him anywhere, put him in the right position to buff your tanks, your whatever you want to survive with agility. Gives electric shock ability. Alright. Deals shock damage. It's not a big deal. Not something that's really good. Okay. And plus 14. Support power times 60% increased agility. This is big, right? The agility increase is a lot, right? Damage reduction, there's a cap on it. The cap is 70%. So it's not a big deal. This is the best thing about Albion, right? Increase agility. So what this does for Gran, Benshina, all your tanky stuff, makes them a lot more tanky, like infinitely more tanky, right? Because Grace, 40% base reduction, even more damage reduction. So this is on top of damage reduction, the normal one, and on top of defense, runes, if you have shield runes, on top of a lot of things. Okay, so this support is going to make a lot of tanky stuff you have right now even tankier. Okay. Basically grants taunts to anything that he he buffs with damage reduction as well for 12 turns. Really recommend it again. Okay, so basically all your new units are going to be meta changing in a lot of ways. Alright, so you're going to get Albion first before you get Edin. And of course Varonia. Alright, Varonia also had a buff. She gets plus 15. Observe the support stat. It's huge, 204.5%. That is big numbers, okay? Still single tile, but she buffs defense. Alright, so we do some math. 204.5 times 48%. She buffs 98% defense by herself. Okay, so this is very big. Okay, Varonia is gonna make a big difference in the arena. Okay, what she does now, she makes warriors that were useless before and not so good, your warriors, useful again, because with the defense increase, units like Alec, Anastasia, a lot of units can use this defense buff and will not die to counters. Okay? So, I mean, you have to decide for yourself whether you can spare a spot on your team. I mean, if you have an Alec plus 15, then you have no choice. You have to get a Varonia. Otherwise, your Alec is going to die every single time he hits something. So, this is like a solution from the developers on how bad the Alec buff was because of the buffs that other units had, in a way. Okay, so it's really stuff counters something, they give you another solution, so power creep, okay? I'm not going to talk about buffs, because Varonia buffs are always very, very good, very strong, offensively. This is quite interesting. Debuff immunity. Makes things a lot easier for DPS that are paper DPS, alright, so really good. Lasts for 16 turns, quite a long time. Damage reduction is not such a big deal. This is for herself. Makes her slightly more tanky. Right, her HP is still the same, about 9,008, not a lot. I mean, give her a couple of shield runes, she's gonna be fine. Anyway, the future units that you're all gonna get is quite meta changing, alright? In particular Christina, because now you have a unit that directly kills off Lucius. Alright, so Lucius Death Guard before 9. Alright, 9 is 5 hits. Before that it's 4 hits. Alright. So Lucius is a paper unit that resurrects and gets Death Guard. So if Christina with 5 hits procs the Death Guard, hits another 4 times, Lucius is dead. So basically a big counter onto Lucius. Alright, unless you have Lucius' higher skill, like 9 or 10. So those with Lucius, guys, skill up your Lucius, because you want to keep him useful, alright? Celia with Varonia becomes very much useful as well. Amazing range, alright, you can see from here, this is a huge range, literally almost the whole map. Debuffs, very strong, it's a stigma, so very annoying to deal with. And then because she's not paper anymore, with a Varonia buff, gonna be very useful. Okay, so other units make older units stronger. The newer ones help out, you know, they change the meta a little bit here and there. So the only thing that doesn't really have much of an impact in the future meta would be Valfern, Asmod, Sito. Sito is like the saddest guy among the legends. Do not suggest getting him. No idea why people get him. I mean, for looks, yeah, sure, really cool, but not that useful. Asmod has his uses, alright, still has his uses in some way. He will always be useful, because without taking a turn you kill something really good. But is it worth your investment, alright? You gotta think about it. If you want to skill up a legend from 0, it's gonna take you 5 to 6 months. That's half a year, man. In half a year, a lot of units gonna be released. Can you catch up in time? Because if you want to catch up to the meta, Osmo is not a unit that you use to catch up and win more fights in the arena. He's more like a unit that is always useful in some way or another, but he doesn't bump you up to the next tier, you know? I mean, sometimes you can see that he's really effective, but he's not that much OP enough to suggest that you should spend your next 5-6 months skilling up. Valfern has his uses now. Very selective way of using Valfern is because now we have 3-lane formations. Most people are not running chopsticks, double lanes. So when the taunts are up, the chances of Valfern killing a lot of things is much higher. So in a way, he is still useful, just that he's not tanky anymore. That aspect of Valfern is gone. But for future use, I mean, in view that the Octos might get buffs in the future, might be okay. I mean, Valfern is always going to be good in Underground Arena, right? That's where you get a lot of diamonds, so if you want to focus on that, Valfern is alright. Not a must-have. Natas will fall off a little bit. Alright, just a little bit. He's still top tier mage. Just that more and more counters to him are being used. Okay. And as time goes on, units that can kill him before he casts a spell will exist, alright? Christina, Lyudmila, like I said just now. Right, Lyudmila from the back. 3 tiles. And +9. And there we got Christina. Skip. 3 tiles, 5 hits. Natas is dead. Alright. So DPS lane to DPS lane. Because Natas is a mage, if your DPS lane faces a lane with Christina or Lyudmila, there's nowhere to hide your Natas. The only place you can put him is in front. Alright, and if you put Natas in front, it's still very risky, so he dies as well. This is why he falls off a little bit. Okay, he's still very, very strong. He kills off a whole lane. Just that to keep him alive in time for him to cast will be something you need to analyze yourself. Alright. What else? Angelica. Angelica will still be good to kill off really tanky stuff. Okay. But I imagine in the future a lot of people are going to start using a lot of defense, shield runes, to deal with Angelica, because she does not go through defense. Not like Edin. Edin goes through defense. So in a way, she's gonna be like a pseudo roadblock for you. You know, places somewhere, she gets something, she kills something as a bonus. Let her stall time for you. Alright, so because 100% defense units are always gonna be good, and Angelica's is forever. Alright, Angelica's defense buff is forever. So you can keep her at 100% defense, she's gonna tank a lot of things, but Edin kills her, alright? Edin kills her. And Edin's tiles, after buff, still the same from the front. 2 tiles. So Edin is gonna change your whole game, alright? And Edin is gonna kill a lot of things. Grands, basically everything will die to Edin except Lucius. Alright, because he goes through defense. Alright, he ignores defense, does damage. Base attack 2184. Really, really strong. Okay, I think that's about it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching this rant about the future units. I do want to say that Catherine is going to fall off a lot, so if you have gotten a Catherine, don't invest anymore. Unless you plan to use her, because her main use is to destroy Lucius Death Guard, right? So do you really want to use Varonia on Catherine? Right? Damage is not that high. She's not gonna kill Glacia at all. So I think she's gonna fall off quite badly. Yeah, I think that's about it. Kyria. Kyria is a very niche unit because she has Nullifier. Alright, Nullifier removes buffs and buff prohibits, so very good to deal with Natas. Good range. Skip. 3 tiles. A very niche unit for specific users, alright? She's strong in her own way. It's just that you need to know when to use her. Alright. Also, you want to get her to plus 15 as well, because attack damage is 200%, quite big. Alright. She gets more damage when unit dies. When you kill them with her. So, quite decent as a DPS, I would think. Base attack is quite low, but she has the rot, the decay, so it's quite decent, 10% decay, so 10% HP can crit. Crit rate is quite okay, quite decent. Put a couple of those runes on her. Problem with her is she does not have 100% defense. She's gonna get countered to death. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give a subscribe to the channel and like the video, share with your friends. I am out. See you guys.